All right, it's a Tuesday and it's college day. And the person who nominated our shout out for our teacher said they didn't care about the song. And so we're playing a little Hail Purdue. What a great song, everybody.
You know, I didn't even recognize the song. That's how rarely it gets played.
Purdue, back to our old golden life. Hail, hail. Now, honestly, actually, I will say this. I never got to learn a new fight song because my high school fight song was that. It was Hail, Hail to Seeger, Hail, Hail, So I got the same song for a bunch of years in a row. And I know,
Is that why you chose Purdue?
well, no, I mean, it was close to us, but I went to Purdue because we went on a field trip as fourth graders. There's a TV station up there. We got to see the TV station, then the battleground, which is near the TV station. And then we got to walk into Purdue. And I remember we walked in, it was a very crisp, I think it was an October day. And we walked in and the sun was shining because we walked in on a certain side. And then from that moment on, done. I knew where I was going. It didn't matter. All the way in fourth grade, I knew where I was going to school. So,
Well, I mean, I can see that being a decision a fourth grader would make.
that was it. And I didn't really know much of, I didn't know much about college. So, honestly, I wish Avid would have been in place when I was in school because I had no idea. I was my first in my family to college, and I didn't know about scholarships. I didn't know about
Yeah.
financial aid, FAFSA, applying for college, you name it. I only applied to one college. I mean, I got in, but I only applied to one, and luckily I got in. I mean, my SAT scores were good enough, but it took a minute to figure out the FAFSA piece and how to graduate and all that stuff because I didn't have the help that you'd have now in Avid. And I think I've always said if Avid was around when I was in school, I'd have been a total Avid kid. So those of you in Avid are lucky, and hopefully we can, never. There's so many people now like we can help you as. Never hesitate to reach out for help. From here in sixth grade all the way up to 12th grade, counselors come back to us, talk to anybody to make sure that you're on the right track to get to college. Because now they're saying too, like there's a gap between when we graduate from high school and we get to college, we got to get there now. So it's like trying to set up long-term plans in place. I know Miss Neff does a fantastic job of that for their seventh and eighth graders, and they do that at the high school as well. But it's important, and I think it's important to talk about. I think about post-secondary now. Not necessarily does it have to be college or a four-year college or a two-year college, or it could be a trade school, but something beyond that gets us a comfortable job. Our JEL offers quite a bit too.
Mm-hmm.
So like people I know we go over there, we like to see like some of them like the hairdressing, some like automotive work and all everything in between. Electronic big time, computer repair, working on computer systems like our Google was down a little bit this morning. Like people get paid a lot of money to fix that, and so own your company, get the band and get a little session that says da da da, and then whenever I call you for help, you don't charge me. You just say, "Oh yeah, I remember when. You're my principal."
Is this your long-term retirement plan? Just
because no, that's the thing. Like you don't like so many people. I would consider myself a smart guy, but if you tell me to repair or replace a toilet, I can't do it. And if you tell me to do anything electrically, I'm not going to do it.
I could do that. I could not fix Google.
Everybody has expertise. That's what everybody has expertise. Like I know kids now that are sitting out here watching this can probably repair and help replace certain things in the house I never could, and I don't. I know how to turn things on and turn things off. That's 95% of the fixing, but it's that 5% where the money's made. Let's just be honest.
That's true.
I could probably cut my own hair to a point, but it's not going to look this good without a professional. And I'm just going to say that. So shout out to Salon G in Zionsville. Makes this look good.
Hey kids, make sure
it's not easy.
You're making your plan there. College or post-secondary.
Yeah, so whatever post-secondary you go to, and you come whatever we are and support a society and whatever you're doing, free to me. Just remember, free to me. I expect huge things out of this whole all of our kids. I just do, but whatever you do, it's free to me. All right, just that's our deal. You charge
college,
Mr. Brewer, charge Mr. Barber, free to me.
Yeah.
In fact, it's weird too because a lot of people I run into medical, nursing, some repair, even up here where I live. Well, I don't live too far away from Washington Township, but a lot of North Central grads, and I always once I hear that, trust them completely. Like, oh, that's it. So
That's because we have a first row view to the excellent education
yeah,
that's provided.
so yeah, I remember talking to a doctor one time. That actually, I had when I had a procedure done 6 years ago. He was an Eastwood North Central guy, and so he said he'd operate his best on me anyway, even though I was a West Lane Wildcat. And so I'm like, God, that's appreciated.
Yeah, that
Appreciate
was
that.
kind of.
Yeah, it's good. Excellent. Okay. I didn't say too many things about Eastwood that week. Let me just tell you that.
Rivalry week was on
No,
hold.
it was great. Oh, Eastwood's so much better. I don't even know what, but I didn't need it. So, all right. So college week. Yes, favorite school. Send those pictures in.
Absolutely.
We'll put them up on the gram and no one calls it the Facebook anymore, but it's Facebook. Not so much Twitter. Twitter's more to be once you get older and you have, like I always say, Twitter's like a news feed of stuff you like to find out more about. Whereas it's like, it's like just whatever you want your news feed to be. Whereas Facebook and Instagram are more like people you want to follow. And I think you can find out information, but I find most of my information that I know, at least from Twitter and then reputable sources, all that good stuff. So you might make sure you're
Check your source, kids.
But social media, I mean, it's not, people say it's bad. I don't think it's too bad. We've connected in ways we never have before. So that and Google.
Yeah, as long as you are getting your information from more than one source.
Yes. Verify it. Just make sure it doesn't go back to the same source.
Mm-hmm.
I know that a lot of, let's just say, fans of Purdue were tweeting out that Tom Allen was going to Auburn after that job came open. And so we just kept retweeting each other. Don't trust that kind of stuff.
That's some wishful thinking there.
Yeah. Although it might happen.
Take him from me.
Might happen. It's happening. Breaking news.
I hope not.
Wow. All right. Let's get to announcements. We've talked enough about, well, I haven't talked a lot about colleges, but we talked about enough about what today is. All right. Let's get to it. All right. Today is Tuesday, December the 15th, 2020. And here are your morning announcements. Students, start your day at Canvas, every day at Canvas, msdwtinstructure.com. And start your day at Canvas, and also check your emails when you get on Canvas.
Check that inbox.
Parents, start your day at westlaneparents.com. I know this morning that we, Parent Square put out the fact that we were having Google issues. I put that up there right now, and then I also put what time it was fixed. And so we'll always communicate to you whatever we're seeing that day. And then we'll also kind of give you the schedule for the week going on there. And we also have the technology repair number, which I'll share here in just a bit. So Mr. Brewer, tell us how to be safe in Zoom.
So Wildcats, in order to be safe in Zoom, make sure your Zoom name is your first and last name so that your teacher knows who you are when you come into the Zoom room. Don't share Zoom links. Keep those between you and your teacher. And lastly, don't share Canvas passwords or really any passwords. Don't share your passwords.
Be safe, be responsible, and be respectful on Zoom, Wildcats. All right, we talked about that number, technology issues. Please call 317-254-5566. All right, again, today is college day. Tomorrow is crazy clothes day. Striped socks, different types of clothing. Get those pictures in. And of course, favorite sweater day. And of course, if you want to make that lunchable sweater, don't make it with the real meat, make it with the fake meat. Any paper you want to. I've already got one or two. You can even design them on any kind of design app and send them my way. And then we'll have $5 gift cards to your favorite space, or we'll just deliver just a bunch of Lunchables to you that Thursday.
You'll get at least 5 of them.
So yeah, today, of course, is college day. Show off your favorite team or school. Don't forget to send pictures to @West Lane Wildcats on Instagram. Someone may have changed this logo over here from Mrs. Corey had. Tomorrow's crazy day, so show off a crazy hairdo or some crazy socks.
Or you could wear a Purdue thing because you're crazy.
You're also, well, that's not really that, but crazy good.
It took you a
Crazy
second, but
superior to every other school in every way. All right, after advisor today from 9:10 to 9:50, Mr. Brewer, what's going on today?
So we have our periods 5 through 8 on this Tuesday. Period 5 starts at 10 o'clock, goes to 11:15. You got that 10 minutes to use your restroom, get your snack. Then period 6 starts at 11:25, goes till 12:40. Everyone's favorite favorite period, lunch, from 12:40 to 1:10. Period 7 picks back up at 1:15 and lasts till 2:30. Then period 8 is from 2:40 to 4. And then you are done with your day unless you are scheduled for that small group time, in which case you need to go back to your advisory teacher. So make sure
Wednesday small group time. Wednesday small group? All right. No, Tuesday small group.
yeah, take one.
I want to. All right. Oh, here we go. Donna. Shout outs. Oh, you know what? I think I can get a song for this. I already know what I'm going to put on here.
Is it another Purdue thing?
No, just well, I mean, they play it in the third quarter, but it's not like a Purdue thing. It's just a song shout.
Okay.
That's easy. Here we go. So Miss Jackson. Mrs. Jackson was so nice when our advisory teacher was out for a while. She was nice, funny, and helped us a lot. I just want to thank her for being a great teacher. And that is from Adler Preddy in the 7th grade.
That is
nice
an
job,
awesome compliment.
Mrs. Jackson. Yeah, she is awesome. Let's just put it that.
Absolutely.
Oh, not time for IXL. I am so sorry. Today is a second step day. I wouldn't need to put it back there. That's okay. The mission of Westlake Middle School is to develop lifelong learners and globally minded citizens by fostering the academic, creative, and social skills needed to achieve excellence in a multicultural environment. Every Wildcat, every day gets better. So as we know, this is the last week of the first semester, and it's also the last week of the second 9 weeks, which grades are due. And I know people are, teachers have been putting out there, get this work in so we can get it graded. And students are working on their work feverishly and turning that in. And so making sure you're turning that in, making sure you're finishing strong. Okay, we've got just 2 more days now because remember we have Monday, Tuesday this week, and then Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday's start of your winter break. Friday, you guys are sleeping in and playing video games and hopefully still reading books over break, or whatever you want, listen to music, going on the gram every day, watching your favorite TV shows, movies, you name it. But you're not here Friday, so you really only had till Thursday to get that work in because the teacher's grades had to be in by 4:30 on that Friday. So they really can't take a lot of time to regrade, and hopefully you're getting in all those assignments.
Well, and yeah, make sure you know what your teacher's policies are. They should have told you when you get that stuff turned in by. So just make sure you're keeping.
And if you don't know, ask them.
Absolutely.
Send them an email through Canvas and ask them.
Use that.
Very simple. As long as you communicate, most likely good things will happen. It's when you sit there and don't know, and then you get all anxious about it, just communicate. It's always going to be no unless you ask. And I think a lot of teachers will take the work. That's the thing. You just got to ask. I love students and I love them, but they get a little timid right now about asking students for all those things.
As educators, we want you to succeed because your success is our success.
Yeah.
So let us know when you need that help because that's what we want to do.
So let's shift to athletics. I think we have a game Wednesday night. Going to be live stream because it is a home game versus Creston. That's from a Warren school. Don't forget, I think today is our last day for our pop-up store with the popcorn thing. I ordered some on Sunday night. Real quick and easy. Could not have been easier. And it was a certain amount, and half that amount went straight to Westlake. So, boom.
Academic team is this Wednesday.
Academic team is Wednesday as well.
Against New Augusta.
They look to continue. 8th grade is undefeated still. Is that right?
8th grade is undefeated. We had a close call last week, but we managed.
So we're gonna hoist on the band. We've had very good success ever since I've been here for 14 years, and we've always had good success. We've always had 8th grade finish top 1 or 2 in Marion County.
Last year we won it.
Yeah, last year we won it. This year there is no Marion County tournament, right? And the next year there will be. I mean, we but if we go undefeated, I think we're the Marion County champs regardless. So.
Hey, you got to defend that title, and until they have that tournament, we are the champs.
Exactly.
2 years running.
We'll come in and play that song. We are the champions after you guys go undefeated. So Keep up the good work, academic Wildcats. Keep up the good work, athletic Wildcats.
Mhm.
Keep up the good work, Wildcats doing homework. 6th grade Wildcats, 7th grade Wildcats, and 8th grade Wildcats. And don't forget college weeks today, or college days today. Make sure you are singing this song all day. And it's just a great song. Ever true, they say, is always something new. Boiler up of the days we spent with you. All hail our old Purdue. Woo! See you tomorrow.